I'm doing great. How about you?
Great. Tell me a little bit about your race in Utah. It's a special race, so tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I've just won a primary in the state of Utah. I won by about 19 points in the primary, despite being outspent 4-1 against a self-described conservative Democrat. So that's a big, I think, a good mandate that Utah Democratic voters really want a progressive candidate who speaks to issues they care about, such as a living wage, such as affordable college, such as health care. So those are important issues that I campaigned on strongly and I care about. And I feel that resonates. And my opponent, Mike Lee, who's the incumbent from Utah, most recent poll shows that he has a 38% approval rating. A lot of people didn't like his government shutdown. They don't like that he isn't willing to even give a hearing to the Supreme Court nominee. They didn't like that he blocked water aid to Flint during the water crisis, and so he's really unpopular. And I feel that there's an opening there that we can beat him, and especially if we continue to excite people by talking about issues that people care about, especially millennials. And Utah, it's the youngest state in the nation. There's more millennials per capita than any other state. We saw in the caucuses, the millennials are really excited for Bernie Sanders. If we can really continue to keep them involved in the political process, get them turn out in the fall, I think we can really surprise a lot of people, and I think it's possible to beat Mike Lee, and I'm really hoping that we can do that in the fall.
Now, how are your poll numbers right now?
Well, the most recent poll actually had me at 37%, 51, which might sound bad, but in the state of Utah, that's really good because our 2012 U.S. Senate candidate, he only had 30% in the fall election. Our 2010 candidate had 32%. Our 2006 candidate had 31%. So a Democratic candidate polling 37% in June is very, very good because it's better than the Democratic U.S. Senate candidates polled in literally decades. And now we're only 14 points behind. Now I feel like there's opportunity to really close the gap, especially now that I'm nominee. There's been a lot of national press about it. A lot of donations come from around the country. A lot of small donations. A lot of people, really like my message. They see me as, kind of also carrying the same mantle that Bernie Sanders had, and so it's really exciting. A lot of the same kind of Sanders Democrat progressives around the country.
Now, we know that there are going to be some negative ads coming out about what. So tell me what you think. How are you going to respond to that?
Actually, there hasn't been any real negativity about it so far. So far, Mike Lee's strategy has actually been to ignore me because he thinks he's confident in his re-election. He thinks he's going to win. And at Utah, you don't see as many real negative ads coming out in Utah because they kind of don't like that negativity. I mean, Donald Trump actually only got 13.7% of the vote in the caucuses there. It was his worst state because they don't like his negativity. So I actually don't expect a lot of that to come out. But if it does come out, we just kind of paint Mike Lee as a really negative candidate. I think we can use it to hurt him if he does go that direction.
Misty Snow, thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Egberto.